Good morning, my people. Good morning. Blessed good morning to you. Pray all is well with you this morning. This morning, I just want to show you how I prepare my cornmeal porridge. Some say cornmeal pop. For this morning, I'm just going to wash off the cinnamon stick. I'm going to put it on the stove in the pot. I already have the pot over there. So I was just making some cornmeal porridge. Now a lot of people use flour. Wish you can use flour because I used to. I no longer use any more flour because I just don't want any inside of it. So what I do, I tend to use a little more cornmeal. That way it could thicken up. So some people say they love the look of flour in it, but I don't. And another way, some people love to have their cornmeal porridge thicker than some. Some people like it a little thin. However you desire it. First you pour your cornmeal inside of your bowl and you pour your water on top of the cornmeal and you mix it out. Ready? I'll show you. So you mix out your cornmeal like this. Just mix out the cornmeal. The pot is already boiling. Back home, I would normally use cinnamon leaf. I still do. Sometimes I put cinnamon leaf. But I don't have any cinnamon leaf right now. You use put the pot on the fire with a little water. You put in your pimento leaf in porridge. Pimento is the same thing that we call allspice. It's an allspice leaf, and you put it in a pot and you let it boil, and you mix up your cornmeal. For those of you who are using flour, you mix it up. Mix the flour along with the cornmeal, and you mix it up and you put it in. Or sometimes you can mix the cornmeal and then you pour it in the pot, and when it starts to boil and it reaches certain along the way, then you mix up like a flour. You mix it up and thicken it. Worse when you have a large family, they want it to stretch. Well, now I'm just using the cornmeal. I have a cinnamon stick inside here. I don't have any pimento leaf and I don't have any cinnamon leaf, but still got to make my porridge. So you stir up your cornmeal in a little water and you pour it in the boiling water. Make sure you stir it. You stir it for a period of time. You make sure you stir it. Until it begins to boil. They don't want a lumpy porridge. And for me, I boil my porridge like 15 to 20 minutes, the lowest. It must be more, 15 to 20 the lowest. I go even up to half hour sometimes. But I'll say 25 minutes is fine, 20 is fine. Because you don't want to have a puff belly. Come, you can puff your belly and you can swell a belly if you don't boil it properly. You don't want that. So again, I put on my pot with some water. I let it start to boil up with a stick of cinnamon, and then I stir it. I stir the cornmeal, the dry cornmeal. I put it in a bowl and I pour some water and I mix it out first. Then while the pot is boiling, I take my time and I pour it in, and then I stir it up, stir it in. And you stir it for a while because you don't want a lumpy porridge. You must turn on the heat because you don't want it to burn. You see that? It burned my finger. Because my cornmeal pop up and burn it. Trust me, hot. So you have to be very careful. So that is boiling. In the meantime, I always like to keep a spoon. Keep my spoon in some water so it will dry it up. Just keep stirring from time to time. But yeah man, put in a little cinnamon leaf in it, or well, if you're in Jamaica, or well, I can get pimento leaf here, and I could put a pimento leaf in it and let it boil, and you can put your cinnamon, and then when it boils you can sweeten it with your sugar and your milk. Or if you don't take sugar, you could just use milk. For me today, let I show you my milk. Yeah, I have me some Alaska vanilla milk. Alaska vanilla milk. This is a Jamaican product and it's excellent, and this is the milk I'm going to use. I'm going to pour it into a glass and dissolve it in some water, and I'm just going to mix it around, and I'm going to use my cinnamon powder and I have my vanilla, my nutmeg, I have my cinnamon powder, and you could tip a little salt into it if you so desire. Yeah, you could just tip a little salt into it if you choose to. For me, honestly, I don't want any salt in it, but you tip a little salt for taste, because a lot of people like the salt bring up the taste more, bring up the flavor much more. And then I don't need no sugar. I just give you an alternative that you can use. I don't need no sugar. I just gotta use my stevia, and I'm gonna use my Alaska milk, and that is what goes with my spices. This is what goes with my porridge. But you can use even coconut milk too, you know. The coconut, when you grate the coconut and you juice the coconut and you put it in it and make it boil in it, man, you don't want it to finish. Trust me, you could try that too. Yeah, that is so lovely. Yeah. Here my cornmeal porridge is boiling. You see? Thick. So by the time I pour the milk in, then it will be a little thinner. So just stir it in. As I said, you could put a little salt in it if you want a little salt. The salt enhances the taste. It brings up the flavor a little more with a little salt. As for me, I'll skip. In other words, I'll pass. But you could tip a little salt, not much, just a little fingertip. But for me, I just don't want any in it. But the right way is to tip a little salt. Then you could sweeten it with whatever choice sweetener you choose. But the key to it is not to get any lump. So you start and you turn the heat down to a low heat. Boy, if you're a Jamaican and you never drink cornmeal porridge with your bread, your hard bread break up in it, something wrong. You miss out on something. And then my mommy used to put the coconut milk, and boy, I have a brother, whenever time he used to boil porridge and use the coconut milk, it have a flavor to it. Boy, I telling you. Also, they have all different type of instant cornmeal porridge now in pack, and all different sachet. You just throw it in a bowl and you put the water on it and you put it in the microwave. Or those is not for me, honestly. It's just not for me. If it's for you, that's fine, but not like when I boil my little cornmeal porridge or my plantain porridge or my banana, whatever porridge you choose. I just show you my cornmeal pop right here. I think they have any other name. Is it this what they call sip tube? I think, I'm not sure. But I know pop. Some people say they don't drink porridge because they're not in hospital. Why? But let me tell you something. And every day you want no rough hard food in your system. You need a little moist food. And cornmeal porridge clean it, you know. It build you. Yeah. A lot of people worse when they're watching their weight, they don't want to drink cornmeal porridge because they say the carbs. But having a little bowl of cornmeal porridge, you're not going to do any harm. And in these times, you want certain things in your body. Yeah, you need a little stuff in your body. Just portion control, just drink a little. You don't, honestly, I can't drink a lot of porridge. I can't. While I love me some porridge, I still can't drink a lot of porridge. That's my nutmeg. Despite I have cinnamon powder in it, I still use my cinnamon stick. So I have cinnamon stick in it, but I still use the powder. I'm just going to let it boil some more. I think this is now going for at least 16 to 17 minutes. Now that my milk is all in, I already poured in the last milk. I just want to stir it. And it is perfect. Perfect, perfect. If you want it a little thinner, you could add some water before it complete. Or what you could do is just add more milk. But this is perfect for me. As you can see, it creamy. So I'm just going to pour out a bowl of it and sweeten it with my stevia. I'll leave the rest for those who want to use sugar. And it's just perfect. Perfect, perfect. So this is how I boil my cornmeal porridge. And here you have my nice creamy cornmeal porridge. So I just scraping it around. Delicious. Just wipe off the edge because I mess it up. But you know porridge go right. You just sweeten it in the same bowl. And you don't cover your porridge when you're boiling it. Isn't this lovely? So boil a little cornmeal porridge sometime. Too much food. Tastes good. Not lying here. My version of cornmeal porridge. Stay tuned, all the best. Look at this. Look at this. As you can see, I shell it down. I shell it down. So this was my, I can't drink a bowl of porridge though. As you see, the amount that I pour out, That's it. No matter how I feel for some porridge, I can't never drink a bowl of porridge. At least this bowl will still be too big anyhow. But I just cannot drink a bowl of porridge. Just a small amount is sufficient for me. But this was my lunch and my breakfast in one. Now all I need is a glass of water. And trust me, that can hold you. Cornmeal porridge all year. First time I used to have it when my bread broke up in eye, but because me I try to watch figure nowadays. No bread in it this morning. Sometimes I put crackers though. I crack up my crackers in it and I have it. So, me move it. I know you don't want to see my nasty bowl no more that I eat from this dirty bowl. So I'm just saying to you, you can have your little porridge in the morning or in the midday. I choose to have it midday today. And I did enjoy it for my lunch and breakfast in one. And having a glass of water now, and I'll be fine up until like 6, 7 o'clock because cornmeal porridge all you know. I know like if I go back and eat nothing right now, it all you. It sit down in you, otherwise it sit down in you. So all the best, my beautiful people. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Continue to tell a friend to subscribe to Leah Authentic Journey. And I do love you, my beautiful people. All the best. Peace out. Love over 8. Stay tuned. And don't forget to like and share. Hit the notification button. Whenever time I post a video, you will always be the first to notify. All the best. Love you, my beautiful people. Mwah.